You know, I was thinking, how much it cost to keep me alive, keep me ticking. These dang things here, this is my insulin pens. Those are good for 89. I get enough each time to do me 89 days. And the retail on them things is $2,800 to do me those 89 days. And and that's just my insulin pens. I have some pills called Janumet. Those things are expensive too. Pretty big pill. That's for diabetes. But there's like 9 pills I have to take in the evening. There's 2 I take in the morning, and there's 1 I take at noon. And all that costs. And I just got this pill. I was using this pill box. You know, you put enough in there for a week. But that was just for one dose a day. And I had 3 different times a day that I had to take pills. And I kept forgetting to take them in the morning. You know, there's 2 I took in the morning. One of them was blood pressure, and the other one was gabapentin. That's for my neuropathy. Then I took a gabapentin at noon. And then the bulk of my pills, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I don't know if you can see that or not. But there's 10 pills in there. That's the one I take every evening. And that pill box, this thing was causing me not to take, I'll forget to take my pills in the morning because they're not in that. And I was telling my doctor, the VA, about it, and I was forgetting to take them, and so she ordered me this pill box. And what it is, it's got a little compartment for 4 times a day, morning, noon, evening, and bedtime. And also, each one comes out of that thing like that if you want to carry it with you. But I was noticing the price of this thing. It's almost $30 in one drugstore I was looking at. But I'm thinking, but anyway, the VA sent me this. So that's more money. I guess I shouldn't concern myself with what this stuff costs, but it bothers me that it costs so much to keep me going. And I have, I guess you'd call it a wound. I have an ulcer on the back of my leg, and it's very slow to heal, but it's healing. But I have to use a special bandage on that, changing it once a day. And the bandage, this is what it looks like before I open it, but it's you can't buy it. I haven't seen any in the drugstores or anywhere, and then I got looking online. You can buy them on Amazon, but it's a special bandage. It has a special adhesive. It's kind of a pink color, and the bandage part of it's like fiber. But one of these is $2.48 if I went and bought it, like on Amazon or somewhere. I can't be able to find it in the store, but I don't have to because the VA furnishes me these bandages. And every time I go to the VA, they give me a box of these, and there's 20 in this box. Now, to buy that on Amazon or online at some of them pharmacy places, this box right here is $48. 48 bucks. And this last time I went to the vet, she gave me 2 of these boxes. A lot of friggin' money to keep me ticking. And I know I take advantage of this stuff. You know, it's to be, I wish I'd have went to VA years ago. I didn't go till, about April of this year. And since then, I have got these hearing aids that I couldn't afford. These was a little over $3,000 for each year, so that's close to $7 grand on my ears. This comes from the VA, and I don't know why I took so long to go to VA, because I struggled about keeping decent hearing aids. I couldn't get decent hearing aids. I couldn't afford them. I was getting them little $100, I call them Saturday night specials, off of eBay, and they weren't worth a flip. So now I hear pretty good, but just costs so much money to keep. And I'm kind of in the mindset of this: you should be able to take care of your own crap and not depend on somebody else to pay for it. In which I'm on Medicare, which is with my Social Security. I get a Social Security check, which I don't feel guilty about the Social Security check. I feel guilty about the Medicare. I feel guilty about the VA having to pay all this money to keep me going. I just don't believe in entitlements, even though I'm having to take advantage of entitlements. So it's what it is, I guess. But I was really, I wasn't shocked at the price of the hearing aids, because I knew those were expensive. But I didn't know a dadgone bandage like that is $2 and something. And that's what I would expect to have to pay for a whole box of these things. But each one, $2 and something. And I have to change it every day. And the medicine that I have to treat my leg with, let's see if I got it laying here. Probably not. But it's some kind of an ointment. That's something I have to put on that bandage when I put it on my leg. And when you're diabetic, you know, you get little cuts and stuff. They don't heal up as fast as it normally does when you're not diabetic. So it's taking forever for this place on the back of my leg to heal. And it's an open wound. And that's what these bandages is for, you know, they call it for wound care. Oh. Polymem. P-O-L-Y-M-E-M. Just something else for me to feel guilty about. You know, I don't think you should have to cost other people just to stay alive, especially when you're my age. But there ain't nothing I can do about it. I would say I had this billfold. You know, some people hang on to their old billfolds so they're just falling apart, and mine is just pathetic. And the other day I had my billfold out, getting my debit card out to make a purchase. And the lady looked at me and said, "Why don't you get a new billfold?" I started to say, "Well, it ain't none of your business." But she's right, it's pathetic. It's just absolutely wore out. You can't even see my driver's license. Look at that. You can't even see my driver's license. You can see my head. So, I went and bought me a new billfold today. So, now how the hell do I get that off? And I was shocked when I looked at the prices. The hell, they's wanting $15, $20, $25 for them dang things. And I found me one they're calling the George. Let me get my light around here where I can see. And it's just a plain billfold. It was $7. What the hell? Made in friggin' India, for crying out loud. And we'll come out of there. Come out of there. Son of a bitch, look, it's got a it's got one of them security sensors. Now, you mean people stealing billfolds? Look at that. Sure does. It's good out it and try and steal it. But this thing here is so can you see in there? Look at that. Holy crap. I didn't know it was in that bad a shape. It looks terrible. Oh my gosh. There's my VA card. Dang, this thing. I didn't. Jeez. There's my driver's license. There's my debit card. And it's full of trash. That is pathetic. I I wonder what some people, when they see me pull that thing out, they think, where's my driver's license? I guess that goes, why has that got a hole in it there? Anyway, my driver's license will go in there.
Did you do it? Don't.
And that's my medic. Hell, it won't even fit in there. I'll put it over here. Maybe it went in there. That's my coverage card, and I hate that bunch. That's my new Social Security card. You know, and they started. You used to your no, this ain't my Social Security card. This is my Medicare insurance card, and they used to have your Social Security number right on the front of it, and now they come up with this really weird number and letters in place of that. I guess so. Your Social Security number is not. Well, I can't show that, but I'll just. It's really something. But anyhow, there's my Social Security card, and that son of a gun me fit in. I swear, why do they make these darn things so tight? There's my debit card. There's my VA card. And I reckon, what did I do with my, I don't need that other card. I got rid of I had two different debit cards, but I don't need, that'll have to go in back here. I hate that. They've made this billfold is too small. Too late now, I done bought it. I'll have to put that in there because it won't go in there. It might go in there. We'll see. Too dang small. I could trim that just a little bit and make it fit. I'll do that later, so I'll just put that in there. And I do not. Look how much better that looks. How about crap? Anyway, there you go. New billfold. I've had this one for about 10 years, I guess. And I can't remember. I think my daughter gave it to me because the other one I had looked pretty bad shape. But there you go. All done. And there you have it, folks. Brand new card, our billfold. I can't get over how bad that looks, for crying out loud. Jesus. I mean, and it's synthetic, it's not leather. This one's leather. But that don't mean nothing. It's probably real thin. Anyhow, there you go. The dauber got a new billfold. I was thinking somebody might give me one for Christmas. Somebody gave me one last Christmas, and I don't know what I did with it. I didn't use it. But it's a little bit smaller than my old one. Anyway, that is it. Good night. have to trim them around them ears. Them trying to get these little wild hairs growing. I first grew a mustache I guess about 1975. My daughter was 5, my son was 3. Then I saved it off about 1999 to 2000. Then I grew it back again and shaved it off 2 or 3 more times after that. Here lately I've been letting it grow out again. I don't like it. I have a crooked jaw, a crossbite. I don't know if you can tell, but now I can straighten my jaw out. I can move it, but it's not natural that way. It's natural this way. But you can see that it kind of goes off. And that is something that I was born with. Matter of fact, when I was in the Army, they thought that I had a broken jaw at some time or other. I never had a broken jaw. And the Army wanted to straighten it out, but it required them going in there and cutting out some bone to bring it over. But then they said there's a possibility you might have a little bit of nerve, because there's nerves running in that jawbone there too. So I opted out. Hell, it's crooked, so what? But the mustache kind of, and the beard too, kind of hides that crooked jaw a little bit. Dang, I've got all that. When I went in the Army, I wasn't shaving. And them suckers made you shave. They didn't want to see no fuzz on your face. So they made me start shaving when I really didn't need to shave. Anyway, and of course I shave my head now. You know, I shave everything I can reach. I can't get back there to cut it in the back. I have to get my daughter to cut that back there for me. One time I went a whole month with my head shaved except for that in the back. And I was at the VA for a doctor's appointment. I had to take my hat off. They looked at me like, what the hell? I said, well, I can't reach back there. I told my daughter about it, and she broke down and cut it. She's busy, I can't, she working a job, supporting her family, or trying to support her. Well, she does support it. But she works hard, and she's not healthy. She seems like she's got back problems all the time. To be as young as she, I didn't have no back problems when I was in my 40s. I didn't have no problems at all. When I got past, when I got around 68, that's when everything started coming unglued with me. And about a year after my wife died, physical abilities and stuff just started going to pot. I don't know, just seemed like one day I could lay down on the ground and get back up, or fall down and get back up, and then one day I couldn't. I can get back up, but I'll struggle, and I have to have something to hold on to or grab hold of to do it. Boy, I long for those days. But they're gone, you can't get them back. Now, I'm not clean shaven, but I got a stubble. Like you see a lot of younger guys now, they want to go around with that stubble. I always wanted to be clean shaven when I was younger.